Rise and shine here from the UKM Oval of the ACC Women Under-19 Premium Cup 2026 here. I have the both captains with me, the second qualifying round here, the UAE team, the home captain, the captain Shamaira, alongside the away team Medina Bay from Malaysia, and alongside our match referee Shavani. It's time to flip the coin. Let's give it up.
Hey, head is a call.
Heads is the
Head,
call. It's a head, so Adina, can you please come forward? Well, you won the toss. I can see from the smile what you're going to do.
Fielding first.
Any specific reason?
But because the grass is like very moist, so we want fielding first.
What is the total that you wanted to restrict the UAE team?
Like below 100.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Shumaira, winning the toss is one, but losing the toss is second. What was in your mind and why?
We wanted to bowl first as well because the pitch is fresh and morning game, it's better to bowl first. But yeah, we're happy with batting first as well. We'll put up a good target and defend in the second innings.
So this is saying you're batting first. So what is the total that you have for clicking in your mind?
Right now, run a ball, but then once we get to our halfway mark, we assess from there.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Well, that's the story from the middle here. Malaysia has won the toss and decided to bowl first. Catch us live, more action from the comms box. Good morning, everyone. We are here for the ACC Women Under-19 Premier Cup 2026, and that's the second qualifier between Malaysia versus UAE. That's an outstanding atmosphere here in the UKM Oval. It's gonna be a good contest between these two, making their way to the quarter-final. Any team get on the mark and win this, they will march up to the semi-final. And it's a present day here in the UKMO, green lush grass, a little bit moist on the field, and that's the reason why Malaysian captain Edina Bay has chosen to bowl first. And generally in Malaysia in particular, any team win the toss in early morning, they will generally decide to bowl first. And that's the first ball in the way. Right on the money, shaping away from the right-handed batter. Two batter is making their way. Lavanya and Maisara is going to open the side for the UAE. That's been called a wide ball, and I guess that's the right time for me to introduce a dear friend of mine, Yusri. Good morning.
Morning, Kamran. It's a good toss to win by Malaysia. Trying to use the early moist in the pitch. On this pitch, and definitely so Baker getting some help. Oh, that's given. So Lavanya this video, but this video is not talking. That's an early breakthrough. Lavanya gets an outside edge. Then usually, because this one is few seconds delay, archimetry is here, but this one is not coming up. Another one, a very good delivery, and that's the end the first over. One wicket, UAE. Very good over from Subeka. Put the pressure straight on the two batters in the middle. The captain who walked in after the departure of Lavanya, Samira and Masira Jahangir, ready to take on. That's a wide delivery down the leg. That's up in the air, taken! Another wicket. And Malaysia, dream start for them. And UAE in a deep trouble. Two opening batsmen got out cheaply in the first over. Aina Umaira. Malaysia on pump. Two runs for 2 wickets. 2 runs for 2 wickets. What a start, Kamran.
Yes, indeed, that was a great start, 2 wicket, early wicket, and that will boost the Malaysian girls. The ideal start for the any team, and that's the reason usually why they have chosen to bowl first. They are taking the right advantage here with the new ball seaming in and away. UAE in deep trouble.
First runs on the bat for Masira. Opens her account. 3 runs for 2. Made a ball on the slightly on the leg side. That's a good delivery. Nice delivery. Just bowling on the fourth stump, Kamran.
Yes, indeed, and that's an early introduction for the Aina Umaira. It's very difficult to handle a new ball, especially in a moist condition, but she's dealing it so well. This time slightly giving a room, allowing them to get through the run.
The backward point fielder couldn't collect it cleanly. Loves a single. That opens the account for the skipper, Samaira.
Oh, wanted to go on the back foot, and that's a great over to end. Well, Yusri, Malaysian bowlers are really taking the advantage of the moist. Now the captain of UAE, Samaira, must be thinking what should be done, and I think the right way to do is to build a partnership, rotating the strike. It's too early to go striking the ball. They just have 4 runs on the board, losing a 2 opener.
Yeah, straight on. They're on rebuilding the innings. The 2 openers back in the pavilion. Subaika.
Well, Subaika has really improved her bowling. Impressive line and length, utilizing the new ball, shaping away from the right-handed. A really good seam demonstration. A short runner, but very accurate.
Played towards the fine leg region. Takes another single. Samaira. That's right now UAE trying to take those singles, put the pressure back on Malaysian fielders. The Malaysian youngsters has done tremendously well this morning. Winning the toss, elected to field first. Send both the openers back into the pavilion.
That's another good delivery, but slightly away. A bit of disappointment by Shabika. And I think the Malaysian will be very much intrigued to see 6 runs on the board, taking the 2 wickets, early wicket. Shabika is trying to utilizing the right channel, asking the batter to come forward, and that's the right delivery.
Wonderful shot that. Just passing the cover fielder. Definitely the confidence of the batter will increase with that boundary. She just played with the merit of the ball. Vaishnavi Mahesh. That's the first boundary of this game. For a quick single, no chance. The car point fielder comes and corrects, stops.
Well, that boundary will give a bit of relief for the UAE batter. And that's a welcome boundary for the UAE. Shubaika is trying to get another wicket, another breakthrough for the Malaysia. Ooh, that was a great delivery. Utilizing, asking the batter to come on the front foot, bring into the drive. And that's the reason why they have kept the area driven, area vacant. There's no fielder, just one fielder right there, 2 fielder.
Looking for a quick single, but that fielder cuts it off. Yep, UAE cannot take any risk right now. Having 2 batters back in the pavilion within the first 3 overs. Usually the first 5 to 6 overs, setting up the tempo. Can Malaysia keep the pressure on and get another one more breakthrough that will deeply hurt UAE from Malaysian perspective? On the other hand, not a clean collection there. Loves a single. Mirror.
Well, very interesting these days, usually early spinner introduction, and that's really impactful. It's really giving them a freedom. Oh, that's a great delivery. That's the way. This is where she wanted to bowl. Right control, a great control she have, Yusri.
Definitely. As opening bowlers, you need to keep that control and not allowing too many freebies to the batters. That's yet another beating. Beat the batter with her flight. Great mix of balls by Umaira. That's slightly whitish. And batter was in two minds whether to go for the shot or to leave it. Lucky that she didn't find her outside edge there.
Oh, this time allowing her to get into the back foot. A bit of disappointment seen by the batter. They're trying to find a room, looking for those singles, but a great job done by Aina. She had a great control, impressive. It's not so easy to go with a new ball. Talking about control, this time giving a freebie, but protection is there.
Yep. Just 2 runs coming in that over. 12 runs for 2 wickets end of 4 overs. 2 more overs to go in the power play.
Well, in general, Yusri, as I mentioned earlier, this morning, that if any team win the toss, in particular in Malaysia, it's early in the morning, there's a lot of noise, which every team win the toss, they would want to go with the ball first. Especially when you have a good bowler, you will definitely want to go and attack. And that's what Malaysia under 19 women doing it.
Straight to the fielder, no chance of a run. Subeka keeping on the line, proper line as a fast bowler. Kamran, you as a fast bowler, how do you see Subeka's deliveries, how she is testing these batters?
Well, she's utilizing a great line and length, and that's the right way to channelize the new ball. So that's very impressive. She has played a lot of cricket. Look at that. If there was a slip, it could be gone. And you can see the hesitation from the batter. You see how they are coming on the ball. They are coming half-hearted. And this is telling you the story of how much pressure they are. Shubika is doing a great job with the new ball.
Yeah, definitely UAE, after the early troubles, these 2 batters in the middles, Samaya and Vaishnavi, trying to rebuild this innings, get close to that 100-130 runs mark to put the pressure back on Malaysian side. The leg by call by the umpire.
And that's why the captain of Malaysia mentioned during the toss that the reason being why they want to take bowling first, because they wanted to utilize and they want to put the UAE team as low as they can. And it's going to be very interesting to see how UAE is coming out from this pressure.
Yeah, that's the test for them right now. Then they need to look at the stages by stages and get this partnership in. build up for another 2 to 3 overs, get another 10 to 12 runs, and from there just try to accelerate afterwards. Wickets in hand to the end of the innings will be greatly help UAE, so they don't want to lose that wicket and build this partnership.
Well, the right way for the UAE to do right now is to build a partnership, look for the rotation, avoid the big shot. After the power play, the field will be split. There will be more gap and offer in the 30 yards. So then they can look for the option. Until then, they can have some confident back. Shubaika is utilizing a great line and length. I think they should keep a third slip or second slip, because here she is utilizing the line and length. Look at that. Allowing her to come on the forward. In general, with a new ball, Yusri, when you have a bowler pitching the ball right in front, asking the batter to come forward, you have to have the second or first slip to take that advantage, where you're putting the batter in a certain mind that, okay, if I'm going for it, I'm going to get some consequences. So that's the story for number 5, 15 runs on the board with 2 wicket loss.
Yeah, so 15 for 2 and the 5 overs. This is the final over of the field restriction. Kamran, will this over, usually we know the last over most of the batters trying to take the advantage of this field restriction, and having 2 wickets down, what you going to plan? Are you going to go for it?
Well, no. In this condition, you should avoid, because you already lose 2 wickets and you are a pressure. Let this over go. Look for a single double. As I mentioned, when the power play done, you will have more gap and offer in 30 yards. Build the partnership for the next few overs, and then you can try to look for an option.
A beating again. Looks like YSD struggling a bit to Aina Umaira. Umaira bowls in a nice line and length, having a good mix of balls, testing the batter. And the flight deliveries that YSD has looking to play downtown luck.
Actually, the reason being why they are giving a fly delivery, because they're inviting the batter to come, and that's a temptation for the batter. Actually, you can't really hold much for the fly delivery.
Looks for a quick single, nicely done by the skipper.
Look how smart is Aina. She's not allowing any pace on the ball. She's just looping the ball, asking the batter to do the rest of it. Smart bowling by Aina. Look at the figure of she's bowling. It's third over, taking 1 wicket, only giving 7 runs. Outstanding.
Quickly changing the field. But the wicket-keeper understanding these 2 batters, trying to take singles, put the pressure back on Malaysia. That's a quick run. Could there have been a run out if the bowler Umaira collected that ball? That's a risky run. The intents are clear that 2 batters are trying to take singles, keep the scoreboard rotating, put the pressure back on Malaysia, the scoreboard pressure, take those 1 or 2 odd balls to go for a boundary. Wide offside, given wide. Mera losing her trajectory here. Another wide-ish delivery, lucky. Good work from the fielder. Could have been gone for a boundary there.
That was really slicing it so well. And that's the end of over number 6. The first power play done and dusted. 20 runs on the board and losing the 2 early wickets. captain is still there, taking the responsibility, and definitely she will have a plan. And the coaches will also sending the message time by time.
The first 6 overs done, 20 for 2. And the first change also comes in. New Kalisha. Youngster in the team.
Nicely driven, straight in an arrow, just for a single. The UAE captain must have a lot of thoughts in mind. Oh, that's again slicing away, running toward the boundary. Oh dear. Let's wait for the umpire call. Good run between the wicket, Yusri.
Yes, it was an interesting call there.
Vaishnavi. Oh, that was right in her rack. Very good run up by Nur Kalisha. Smooth, marching toward the crease line, putting whole body behind the ball. Release of the ball is perfect. Asking the batter to come on the forward, utilizing the new ball. So everything working so well for the Malaysia under-19 women at this moment.
Play on a miss this time. Kamran Samira and Vaishnavi has done some repair work. Now they need to build from here. They have taken the score to 24 for 2 from where they were at 2 for 2. And now they need to look into adding a few runs more on the board.
Well, that was driven very well. Nur Kalisha is getting a little bit seam, shaping away from the right-handed. And that's a great delivery.
She's just 15 years old. Of the youngsters in the side,
most of them are very young. Oh, that was a dream delivery. Riley pitched, shaping away. Look at the smile of the keeper. He knew that was a dead ball.
Kamran, you're correct. Malaysian side looks like the average age of the side looks like 16 to 17. So they have another 2 to 3 years to go in and playing in this stage. This much competitiveness definitely build Malaysian junior sides
Yes, you see,
strong
indeed.
and looking good for the national side as well.
Yes, indeed. Most of them are young. They have few more years to play for Malaysia under 19. And it's great talent here, putting their effort, put their mind to play for the country. And it's a proud moment for them and for their parents. And of course, great credit goes to Malaysian Cricket Association and the coaches, the support staff.
Yeah. On the other hand, UAE average age looks like around 18. So played on the leg. That's gone for a boundary. 4 runs.
And that was a freebie. And that should be meant to hit. Samira does not need any second invitation. A great start for the UAE. That's it.
Nureen Imanina with the ball. Can she bounce back?
Oh, that's a good comeback by Nureen. Well, I see her, right? Very nice execution. Look at from where she take a run up and where she aimed up. She's trying to bring that ball with the angle to the right-handed. It's a very great thought, and I think this is a great way to do it. Making them playing to the body. Yes, ending up. Oh. Well, she's mixing up delivery, bringing that ball in and away, not giving any clue to the batter to see what's coming next. And I think that's the plan.
She is not hesitant to flight the ball. She has a long off, long on, cow corner, and deep square leg. 4 fielders patrolling the boundary. Yet again, back foot, taking an easy single there. And we need to comment on these 2 batters who has taken the pressure on, absorbed it. And now they are slowly and steadily putting the paddle.
But at this moment, they're handling it well. These 2 seems to holding the ground well. Rotation strike is more often than not. Right away, from the 7 to 8 over, there was 15 runs, 17 runs on the 6th over. And that's the 8 over going on. And already 32. And that's a great delivery to end the over. 8 over gone, 32 for 2.
$32 for 2. Last over 8 runs were taken. So last 4 overs, 20 runs were taken. So these 2 batters now looking to accelerate as we predicted. Outside edge. Good stop from the short third fielder. Could have been a boundary if that passed her.
Well, that was a great effort. The credit goes to Nazatul Hidayah. For sure, saved plenty of runs.
Koisha. Bowling from the university end. She has a good pace for a 15 years.
Full toss has been offered. Didn't really get advantage of it. What a great atmosphere here in the UKM Oval. We've been hosting a lot of international cricket here and a lot of domestic tournaments. Oh, that's shaped away. Umpire open his wing, says is wide.
It looks like the 2 batters has got our message. So they are trying to accelerate now. Put the paddle, and they were trying to get into that end of this over to get into 40 around 40, and then they have definitely reconstructed their innings back after being 2 for 2.
Well, captain of UAE come with a lot of skills. You can see she pick up the right ball to hit to the right area. Look at that, shaping away, just showing off the bat, guiding toward the third for the single. She decided to stay composed and relax, and that's where you can see how calm she looked.
That's over the field, infield, they're going for a boundary. Will that be cut off? No, it is gone. Yes, another boundary. That's the third boundary of the innings.
Well, no effort whatsoever. Is just slicing away right at the top of the cover fielder.
I think the pace of the bowler also helps. She just tried to time it over the infield, and straight away there's a fielding change. Deep extra cover fielder now in the place, understanding these two batters, trying to play that shot over the infield, and pressure is back on Malaysia.
And that's a better delivery, slightly pulling up the length, back of the length. I think the bowler is doing a great job with the ball. They are asking the batter to come play on the front foot, which is a great deal.
Another 8 runs over already. One more deal to go. So last 2 overs, 16 runs on the board from these two batters.
That's another great delivery. Now she realized that I cannot offer to pitch the fuller. She pulled those 2 balls back of the length, and that worked very well for it. And that's the story of over number 9, 40 runs on the board with 2 wicket loss. Well, Yusri, what is the projection score that you could just tell me? What do you think for the current situation?
Yeah, if I would say if these two batters stands for another 3 to 4 overs, I would say they will definitely get closer to 130.
Oh, that has been tossed up. Just 1 run. You can see a bit of disappointment shaking her head. She knew it. That could be sent off to the boundary.
The partnership is 38 of 47.
Nice tossing up. Asking the batter to come. I think that's the reason why they have called Noreen to come and just toss it up and see what they can do. And that's the reason why they have put 2 boundaries, which is one is the deep mid wicket and long on, looking for the catch.
Malaysia trying to find that breakthrough.
Oh, slicing away. Would it be? No. Slashing in between the gap. And that will definitely make 2 runs, 80 to the total.
Cameron, what a great opportunity for these young kids or the young girls to wear the national jersey to play for their country.
Well, that's a great pleasure to represent the country on the world stage. It's every youngster's dream to represent the country, and that opportunity will identify their name on the world stage. People are watching. People will remember you from your performance, and that will bring them to the next representing in the senior team on the world stage, and that's a pride moment.
That's the end of over number 10, 44 for 2. We will go for a short break and we'll be back soon. Welcome back. If you're joining late, probably wondering what happened. The second quarterfinals, Malaysia versus UAE. Malaysia winning the toss, elected to field first. Straight away, they managed to start with taking 2 wickets for 2 runs in the first couple of overs. Since then, the 2 batters in the middle, the skipper Samira and Vaishnavi, has put up a great partnership of 42, unbeaten 42 or 53 deliveries to put the pressure back on Malaysia and rebuild their innings. And they have done a great job. Right now, their responsibility shifts to adding runs, putting some intensity to the innings, and setting up the innings to get close to that 130, 120 mark. Flicks it, that's a misfield and going for a boundary. A good start for UAE after the water break. And come on.
Now it's going to be a real challenge for both the teams. Seems like they UAE get rid of the pressure. Now they're building up the pressure against the Malaysian under-19 girls. So this is the time if you need to keep it tight, hold the driving seat, and you're gonna be the right way. But if you're giving all that's appeal and that's being given right away, is another wicket, and that's where they were looking for. This time Edina may provide the breakthrough.
Samaira, the skipper, departs after scoring in 17 of 27, putting the pressure, absorbing that pressure, and put that pressure back on Malaysia.
She was looking very dynamic and great with the skill. Malaysian captain provided breakthrough. She's tossing up, asking the batter to come and do the rest of it. Great control as far as to be shown by the captain. A whole run up the new batter. Very nice mix up, Yusri, from the captain of Malaysia, tossing up and quick deliveries, and that's the story of over number 11, 49 of 3.
Yeah, definitely they have put the brakes on UAE acceleration with that wicket. 49 for 3, and
Yes, it could be.
yeah, Aina Umaira has come back to bowl her final over, 1 for 10 in the first 3 overs. She started the proceedings along with Subaika, and she's the one who put the pressure on Vaishnavi, and she has kept beating her and tested her outside that 4th to 5th stump line.
She seems to be, this time she decided again, not really struck well. Just going to cause a single run. Aina Umaira seems to be a key bowler, and she shows a great control. It's not so easy usually ball spin with the new ball, especially when there is a due. Credit goes to Aina, providing a great stability for the team. This time toss again.
Completely missed it.
The whole Pranav decided to go a little squarer.
Right, the delivery. Oh, just close.
There could be another breakthrough. Just fell short a bit.
She has created the opportunity there. The final delivery of Aina Umaira. Kamran, what you would say about her spell of 4 overs, 1 wicket for 12, last delivery?
Tossing delivery, and that's what I expected. Well, great spell. She deserved the applause. A great spell, and that was the expectation from her, and that's why she's been given responsibility with the new ball, and she done a great job. Captain and the coaching staff must be very pleased with her performance. We were talking about the stability and the partnership the captain and alongside Vaishnavi was built. Looks so great, looking into big total, but right away the captain lose the wicket. They have stepped back. Captain of Malaysia, Edina Bay. bowling her second over. Very simple action.
Oh, there's an opportunity there. Missed both the opportunities. Oh, that's a misfield. Allows another one. Fumble in the field. Allows 2 runs.
I don't understand. This is the second time I see Rina Bay is just more concerned of the batter, not trying to stop the ball. In general, we see a bowler will try to throw their body, their hands to stop the ball, and she's more concerned of the batter not to go into her way. Well, that's the gentle way of thinking, but that's costly. That's 1 run. I always say that 1 run could be the run to put you in trouble. So you should always put your hands and body to stop that 1 run.
Delivery straight to the field and no chance of a run. That's what the coaching staff will be needed from the fielders. Putting the pressure back on the batters, collect it cleanly and send it back to the keeper or the bowler's hands. And if the batter needs the runs, work hard.
Vaishnavi's tried to explore and see, looking for the boundary. He's not really able to connecting well, but still looking good there. 30 runs and 38 delivery. I think what here host should do is to give the stability, provide that single run.
There was an opportunity dropped.
And that should not be happen. Every drop catch it could really hurt you in the end.
It's on the leg side and will be cut off near the boundary. Another 2 runs.
I think now they have to understand very well when the setter batter is rightly there, and when you realize that that's a 13 over gone, 58 for 3.
Yeah, 7 runs coming in that over.
Talking about the setter batter is there in the crease. You should not provide any room whatsoever. You should keep the ball to the body, not allowing to free their arm. So the right way to do is to keep the hold on the strike and give a run to Vaishnavi to be on the non-striker.
Yeah, Muralia Natija to bowl from the Kajang end. Khadija. Looks like Vaishnavi having needs some energy.
I think she just needs a bit of treatment. I understand a little humid here. The weather is a little cloudy, but still humid. A little treatment will put her back on her feet. And I hope everything is okay.
Yeah, she's just taking her breath back, and she has done a tremendous job putting the UAE innings back. So, and her job is not yet done. Meantime, Malaysia taking the opportunity to have some refreshments and get energized back, and any couple of messages from the coaching staff.
Indeed, there will be a lot of words will be exchanged, a lot of plans will be planned. Now the coaching staff will tell, okay, look, single, doubles might not hurt much, but make sure you keep that ball in line, tight, not allowing any room for the batter to hit.
Yeah, then this 3 to 4 overs is going to be very crucial for UAE to put up a strong reply to Malaysia to set up some over 110, 120 runs. So they have to look in, get a couple of boundaries, or at least a one boundary per over, these 3 overs, and setting up that tone to end up that innings in a bang. Meantime, Malaysia keeping that screws tight, not allowing too much.
Asking the batter to hit me over if you can. Mihul is taking a full advantage of it. UAE has a finally smile back on their faces.
I just kept said Malaysia had kept the screws tight for first 13 overs, even though there have a couple of overs been going for some runs. And this time back-to-back boundaries.
Last over was 58, right away after 2 balls gone up. She is roaring here in the middle, 3 consecutive boundary. She is announcing herself with the bat, and that's a good.
Yeah, Pranam Kulkarni, she has been there for 9 deliveries, already 15 runs on the board.
Another, oh, that's a good fielding there, great fielding. And that could be another boundary, and that credit goes to that fielder. I believe that was Nazatul.
That was Kalisha who stopped the boundary there.
Well, I completely don't understand. She has been, when you struck on the particular delivery, as in general, as a bowler, you do not want to bowl the similar ball to the similar area. You right away pull the length or push it through, 8 pace on, or if you're pacing on, you should 8 the pace off, change the line, 4, 5 delivery, consecutive, exactly the same delivery.
All the floodgates were open in that over. 16 runs coming in, and 74 for 3 in the over number 14. And it will be another task for Malaysia to get a breakthrough and put the brakes on UAE. And UAE looks good, and now definitely they will be looking into 130 mark now.
That was 2 Coughley, the previous over, 3 boundaries. They're rightly on the driving seat. UAE has opened the door for Mahul Pranab, is doing a great job. Another full toss being given. That being struck so well, and that's yet another boundary. Rating over here in the UKM Oval from the batter of UAE. A great batting display. Enough is enough. This is what Vaishnavi has said now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here for Malaysia. They did do really well up to over number 13. After 13, I think the last over, the renewed energies is back on UAE batters. Oh, that's a mix up in the middle. There's a chance of a run out, and that's fumbled it by Aldina. She just had to collect it and take the bails off. There was a huge mix up in the middle. And opportunity presents back to UAE. Vaishnavi on 37 of 42.
Well, Well, you could see Adina Bay has tried to toss up delivery the first one, but she realized it doesn't work. Right away, she put the pace on. So that's a clever. You see that? She know the first ball was flighted, where she tried to flight the delivery, and the second and the third ball, she realized that yes, I need to put some pace on, not allowing them to give a room. A great comeback by Adina Bay. Well, Vaishnavi is trying to open up and explore more. She's rightly there in the middle, scoring 38 runs on 44 delivery. Guarding toward the point. The whole Pranav is doing the justice. Is showing why they have sent me up.
Yeah, I think Pranav trying to accelerate and give that tempo, and that's another boundary for her. That's what she is there for. And 9 runs coming in that over as well. 83 for 3, end of over number 15, and they are on course. Now their run rate has jumped up over 5. It's almost 5.53, and they are looking really dangerous to go into that 130 runs mark.
Well, you should keep in mind that this is a very important game for both the teams. Any of this team win, they're marching up to the semi-final. Well, this is a crucial time. There is still time for the Malaysian bowlers to pull the string tighter. 83 of 3, the last 3 overs has been very costly for the Malaysian.
We were 3 overs behind back. We were 51 for 3. 51 for 3. So we have given 32 runs in the last 3 overs. Can we see Nurin Imanina to put brakes on this innings, or will UAE snatch this game away from here, from Malaysia? All pressure on Malaysian side now with the fielders. That's gone! That's gone! That's the breakthrough they were looking for. And Vaishnavi Mahesh, the batter, who was on 38.
No, say enough is enough. And that was a flighted delivery, a temptation for Vaishnavi. And that's where she missed the line ball. And that's what I was talking about, Yusri. That keep that ball line and length. That's the way you take the setter batter. And this is time for the Malaysian girls to pull the string back.
Yep. The new batter walks in Janani. Can Janani take that? Let's look at that delivery again. Flight of delivery. She was going for it. And what a delivery. What a comeback.
Two new batter. Not to say exactly two new batter, but this could be a turning point for the Malaysian. Very nice release of the ball, Yusri. Interesting. Look at her wrist position, floating up the ball, squeezing that wrist, drifting the seam. Very nice seam presentation here. Windy here in the UKM Oval, that's giving advantage to the bowler, especially when you bowl with the breeze, not against, with the breeze. That's giving a bit of advantage as a spinner to drifting the ball away.
The 34 runs partnership was broken, and now UAE looks,
Great over.
yeah, the last 5 overs they will look to finish it well. They looks to score at least 8 runs per over from here.
Very crucial time for the Malaysian. They were riding on the driving seat.
That's a quick single. A dive save the batter there.
Very tough decision for the umpire to make with the naked eyes. But I think the credit goes to the batter, Janani, who has just not Janani, Pranav, who has made that diving effort to save her life. He knows how valuable is my wicket here for the team.
Yeah, Pranam, the accelerator. She is on 22 of 13. And with that quick single, Janani has opened her account. Final delivery of the 16th over. Straight to the fielder.
This last 4.1 over is very crucial. Keep mentioning, and that's over.
Yeah.
Last 4 over.
Very good over for Malaysia. Just given 1 run and taken a wicket. 84 for 4. 4 more overs to go. And the Malaysian skipper, Idina, said she wants to restrict UAE below 100. Can she do it? 4 overs to go. But these two batters, if Pranav is there for another couple of overs, they will definitely look to get about 120. Sharifa Kase. Sharifa to introduced in the 17th over. Interesting.
Oh, that's a no ball. The first no ball being called here. I think overstep. And that should be given a free hit. Oh dear.
That's a freebie. So batter will look to Germany, will look to go for a downtown. Rightfully coming down, but there's a fielder, 1 bounce. Nevertheless, even she takes on straight, still she will be not out because it's a free hit. Just a single there. The UAE looks to end the innings on high. What a late cut there.
And the flight on the ball is remarkable. I've not seen much of those kind of delivery.
Kamran, did you see that how she played that shot? She opens her arm to go for a big shot, heel, and then realized that the ball is coming slow and played a very late cut.
And that was the right way to do so, Yusri, because it was too much flighted. Where if you go against that ball, you need to be so much accurate to hit it to outside the boundary.
So 88 runs on the board, 4 wickets down. Sharifa, I would say the Malaysian bowlers might need to keep it tight rather than trying to take a look for wickets, because definitely these batters are looking to get more runs. That's down the off and given a wide. So too many freebies given by these bowlers as well. So they need to try to bowl that 4th, 5th stump and keep the flight on. Ask the batters to go for big shots. Oh, that's a good spin there. That was an interesting call there, interesting delivery.
Well, she's looping up the ball, and also, as I said, the breeze is giving a little bit help. There's still moist, I believe, on the surface as the sun has yet to show off. Another flighted delivery.
That's up in the air. Taken. Oh, there are a couple of jungles. Yeah.
Shubika is the fielder who's taking the great catch here, and another breakthrough for the Malaysia. Much indeed. And that's the dangerous bear. Mihalis, bro, is making her way back.
Yeah, that's a big wicket there.
New batter, Mehak Taco, and there you go, flight and delivery coming through the bounce, but not much enough power on the shot, right to the Shubika hand, make no mistakes. The new batter will be taking responsibility, Mehak Taco.
That's what I said, Kamran. Now these batters are in the tail end. They will be trying to go for the big shots. So you just have to keep it tight. You don't have to do anything extravagant. And looking for runs, definitely there will be a couple of wickets coming on towards you.
Right away on the money. Open the account. And I think the bowler has to take responsibility to not allowing them to give a room. Keep that ball tight, line and length. And that's the story of over number 17. 90 runs on the board, losing 5 wickets. Yusri, question for you. 3 overs, 90 runs, 5 wickets gone. What you can see, the total for the Malaysian?
Yeah, they will be looking to get at least about 110 runs now. Another 20 runs in these 3 overs. UAE having 5 wickets in hand, nothing to lose. And for Malaysia, they will still look to restrict around 100 runs mark. Flighted delivery straight to the bowler, no chance of a run here. Nurin, she's bowling her final over.
Well, UAE batter must be looking into open up, looking for the big boundary. I believe they must be looking into end up 130 to 140, and that will be the projection score. That has been hit so well, so well. There's no chance whatsoever for the batter, for the fielder to stop it. Janani, this time striking more well.
Yeah, these 2 batters has a huge responsibility to get that score closer to 120 mark. There's a mix up in the middle again.
That's 2 runs on the similar delivery, 1 for the wide and 1 for the by. And these runs can be very costly for the Malaysian girls. They have to take responsibility for every single run. Very crucial game for both the teams. The quarter-final number 2 here. The first quarter-final is playing in the Biomass Oval.
Too many free runs given by Malaysia right now. I think we have given almost 15 to 20 runs.
Yes, indeed, I agree. A lot of free runs being offered and being given, loose delivery, misfielding, slicing away. 8 extra has been added to the total of this, so that means that's a lot of runs. Even 1 run can be very costly end of the day, and that 1 run can pull you back from the semi-final. 100 up for the UAE. Milestone has been chased. Ooh, wanted to slash it, cut it away to the point.
That's the end of over number 18, 100 runs from 5 wickets. So the first milestone has been achieved by UAE. Now 2 more overs to go. Now they will need to try to take the maximum from that. 2 more overs to go. Noreen has completed her 4 overs for 23 runs for taking 1 wicket. Is that Subaika? Yes. Subaika to bowl her final over in the over number 19. Who will bowl the last over then?
Good question.
Is that going to be Izdina? Nevertheless, Subaika this morning very little, bowling 3 overs, 9 for 1, 14 dots.
Still, the run rate is under control. Oh, really nice line of length, shaping away from the batter Mehek Tako. Nice pace on the ball. Shubeka has improved a lot. I've seen her from a very young age representing the national team as well, senior national team.
Definitely. Oh, that's outside of 2 wide-ish.
Commentator curls. Well, look at Journey. Look at when she bowled her left hand, her right hand open up so much, and where the left hand goes away, this is why she's getting advantage of shaping away. Look at that. Shaping away. Look at her wrist position when she's about to deliver. It's from close to getting open up toward the first slip, and that's where she's able to shape away the ball from the right-handed. Keeping her body right behind ball. Short run up. Steady. Ooh, that's been hit well. Looked like a boundary to be. And yes, indeed, that's another welcome boundary for the UAE.
They will definitely look into that 120 mark. That was a gift for the UAE batters there on the pads. Easy swing towards the leg. There's no fielder at the back, and now they have put the deep squalic fielder. Earlier it was inside, so the batter had to just play over her, and again they have decided to bring that fielder inside. Looks for a quick single. versus UAE. Malaysia winning the toss, inviting UAE to bat first. They have kept UAE for 114 for 7 end of 20 overs. And they are now having a target of 115. So Samira, the skipper, with the ball in hand for the first over. Huge responsibility on her shoulder. Meantime, Malaysia will be looking to start this innings steadily. Nur Alia and Hidayah Husna, the two batters in the middle. First delivery. Outside off. The lacy push from Nur Alia. The first delivery, the second delivery. On the pads, slightly on high. UAE lost the first 2 wickets within the 7 deliveries for 2 runs. They will be looking to do the same for Malaysia to put the pressure back on Malaysia. And that's a top edge. There's a chance. And drops. But it was a good try by the fielder, running in almost 10 to 15 meters front and dived. And lucky start for Nur Alia. One on the board. Hidayah Husna. Looks like Malaysian team trying to play very cautiously to build the innings. Definitely a gettable score there. Interesting to see how they're going to go about it. And that's played toward the third man region. And Hidayah opens her account with a single there. 2 runs on the board. Two runs on the board. Final delivery of the first over. Samira. Oh, that's a mix-up in the middle. Dive saved her. And end of the first over. 2 for none. Whereas UAE were 1 for 1 end of the first over. number 12, that's Janani, who's gonna start her over from the Bangi end. Kamran will come back. Kamran, how do you see the two opening pairs starting from the Bangi end being spinners?
Well, surprisingly, not to be surprised, generally, I think there's a win, and that's where they try to notice that these batter generally like it to go pace on. They come up with a good plan, introducing the spinners, not giving pace whatsoever. There was a bit of fumble, the evidence they could see how discomfortable these two batter against. So we will see how they're dealing with those spinners, but overall 115 runs is changeable.
But I need to comment on UAE batting as well. They were struggling for 2 for 2, and somehow they have found their way back to put that 14 runs on the board, something to play for. And it's a very competitive score, though. It's not an easy score that Malaysia can take it and run away with.
Yes, indeed, I agree with you. It's a compatible score when the bowler put more effort, not allowing easy runs, and also at the same time the fielding should be rightly on the toes. Everyone should be marked up. Now it depends on how these two teams is taking here from now on.
Yeah, Janani doing the exactly same thing what Umaira did from that end. And that's a maiden over. First maiden over in this game. 2 for none, end of 2 overs. Whereas UAE were 4 for 2.
Quite different, two different stories.
And yeah, Umaira did the same thing. She only gave a couple of runs in that first over. But she also kept the batters in guess, bowling in that 4th to 5th stump line, not giving too much width to play. The same thing Janani did. And two batters. This time down the leg side. And that's down the leg wide cold. And wide and a bye. So 2 runs coming in. With that, Samira having a huge responsibility on her shoulders. First of all, when she was coming, it was 1 for 1, and she had to walk in and put up 17 runs to build a partnership for the 3rd wicket, along with Pranav. Now with the ball, not an easy task. It's another single there. Alia and Hidayah taking slowly and making sure not going for rash shots after that first shot. Oh, that's a mix up in the middle. Oh, that's a mix up in the midfield as well. Survives the bat. I thought batter was out for sure there. It would have been a clean, easily taken, easily collected. However, the throw was slightly away. Still, it could have been get a easy collection. The move there was not that great.
Oh gosh, let me put it again in action. That was a really good pace ball, quick swing of the bat. What a field by one-handed throw. Oh, Samira is getting really nice shape into the right-handed, where Nuralia does not have any clue whatsoever. She's just trying to swing the bat. She has a really good pace, Yusri.
Definitely, it's a very good pace. Samira giving everything she has. Next delivery. She's keeping the batters in check, and she has definitely created a couple of opportunities which the fielders has not taken those opportunities to their advantage. Next delivery. It's outside off. Looks like the nerves of quarterfinals on belly, on everyone's belly, or rather. And Janani.
Well, that's 3 over gone. Only 5 runs on the board. It tells you the story how much pressure Malaysian girls is taking at the moment here. They are not looking at rotating the strike. They are looking at hitting the boundary.
And they just have to, oh, that's a mix-up in the middle. Gone. That was a risky run.
And this is what I was talking about Yusri just before. They are under pressure. When you are under pressure, generally you will make the poor decisions. And this is where one of the evidence you see here.
That was a very poor judgment in the middle.
Bit of disappointment, but the damage has already done dusted. All they need to do is they still have plenty of time to where they have to make their foundation right, rotate the strike and get going. And there will be the opportunity, loose ball, wide ball, where they can take it action against the new batter.
Nuralia Natija, the new batter, walks in.
They were looking into that first breakthrough. They must be very happy, putting the Malaysian girls on the back foot right through the first over.
They just have to take singles. They're not a very big target to chase. Just get that singles, doubles. Definitely there will be opportunity to score boundaries along the way. No need to push too hard.
Yes, I agree. You have to just, even though look at those fielder is rightly way behind. So there is a chance for you to just take it. You need to have a better understanding with your partner. Just say, once I'm just tap the ball, you run for the run. 6 balls, 6 runs, that is good.
Yeah, Nuralia departed after scoring 1 run of 8 deliveries. She was not looking comfortable in the middle. Now, eight for 1.
They don't need to go for a big shot. All they need to do is just rotating the strike, single, double, and that's the foundation to understand the surface well. Keep that rotation. Look at, there is plenty of game in offer here.
7 runs for 1 wicket. Sorry, 7 runs for 1 wicket. Wherein next delivery. There's a pitch lead. There's no fielder there. The deep fielder a little wideish.
That's the story of over number 4. Only 8 runs on the ball, losing their first wicket. Still there is a rise of vital time here for the Malaysian girls to get themselves right on the money. Samira looks very dangerous with the ball, generating some serious pace, angling that ball, shaping into the right-handed.
Samira to bowl her third over. UAE will be looking to get a couple of breakthroughs here. Just 8 runs in 4 overs, taken a 1 wicket, keeping that pressure on Malaysia. Whereas Malaysia, they just have to take singles, doubles, and keep the scoreboard ticking and put the pressure on the fielders. We saw how when the pressure on UAE fielders, what opportunities that will create.
And that's the right way to do it. Just push for a single and single. But there's a right way to do Yusri, just rotating the strike at this point of time, losing their first wicket. Just 4, it's already 4.2 overs, and they only have 9 runs over the boards.
Yeah, they were kept very silent in first 3 overs. And then opportunity was created early on the first
another wicket, guarding, hitting the pads and going through the stumps, pushing away from the ball. I do not really understand that why she's, in general, a batter would try to go on the ball. But that's another breakthrough. Happy came from the UAE. The captain strike this time with the ball.
Yeah, this time the Hidayah gets out. And the second wicket is down, 9 for 2.
The captain is walking in to the middle, will take the responsibility with the bat this time. Edina. So now the story come back to the same point as where these two captain was face to face in the first inning, where Edina there was bowling and Samara was batting. She took the wicket off her. Now we'll see if Samara is able to take the advantage.
A similar situation right now. Malaysia also has lost their 2 opening wickets, openers cheaply, and pressure on Malaysia now. And need to build their partnership, get their innings to get together, back in track. And these 2 batters, Irdina and Noralia Natija, has a huge responsibility, similar to what Samira and Pranam Kulkarni did. But the batting effort of Malaysia that so far has been not to the expectation, though. Sorry, Vaishnavi and Samira is the one who put up that 47 or 57 deliveries partnership to build their innings and put their innings back on track. Five was done, 9 runs for 2 wickets. Journey continues. The mistake that Malaysian batters are doing is they're not keeping that scoreboard ticking. They're not trying to take those singles. They're not looking at those singles. They were trying to put the ball through that gap and trying to score boundaries rather than trying to get that split the field. You saw that they were trying to play heave, and luckily the ball bounced way away from the fielder who loves a single. Janani so far 4 for none in the third over. Good delivery. Malaysia looks in a big trouble though. They doesn't look comfortable in the middle, the two batters.
Yes, indeed, you can see from the scoreboard will tell you the real story. Not allowing these bowlers to take easy singles, seem like they're stuck somewhere there, not being able to rotating the strike, Yusri.
Yeah, so it seems like they have put the pressure themselves. They're not trying to look for those singles. They were looking to play big, and that's about after so many deliveries, finally they managed to put that ball to the boundary. But is that worth it? That's the last delivery of the sixth over. That is the power play, and that 14 runs. Only 14 runs for 2 wickets, end of over number 6. Where on the other hand, UAE were 20 for 2, not that far, but from there onwards, they got some freebies in that over number 7 to 10.
Well, currently they are under pressure. They are dealing it with the pressure. The current run rate is 2.33. All they need to do is to keep rotating the strike. Just build a partnership. A partnership will take them past through the total. If they keep holding up there, looking for the big shot only, and keep losing wicket, that will put them in a deep trouble. Remember, this is a qualifier game. Any team when they qualify for the semi-final, the second qualifier here.
Vaishnavi Mahesh with the ball. Defended well.
Well, these two batters has to talk to each other, telling each other that's all right, let's push for the single. Double. Look, those fielders are way behind. We just need to tickle down. Again, look for the big shot. And that could be that easy, comfortable 2 runs.
I think having 2 wickets early on, these and not much runs on the board, these 2 batters shouldn't be looking to play these high risky shots. They should, as we discussed, take singles, doubles. That will scoreboard pressure automatically will fall under UAE. Right now, UAE has a easy passage right now where the 2 batters are stuck. They are trying to play big shots, and since the runs also not coming in, the UAE just have to keep that tight line and length, and they will know that there will be a wicket or 2 gonna come in their way easily without doing anything hard. Just need to keep that field in strict, not giving too many easy freebies.
A flighted delivery and an invitation. It's too late. Running between the wicket need to be improved. Early call has to be met. They have to start now. Other than that, it's going to be very late for them to get back into the game. Yusri.
They need to because it seems like the batters, they were looking into play big shots alone rather than taking singles. So the non-striker is not taking that early walk or waiting to take that singles. So that's why it was too late when it comes to the thing. Otherwise, would have been earlier. The previous delivery could have been an easy single there. However, this one straight to the fielder, no chance of a run. So 4 runs coming in. End of over number 7, 18 for 2. Masira Jahangir, who's with the ball.
Seven overs gone, only 18 runs been put on the board. Losing the 2 wickets is a moment where they have to reflect and react to get back on their toes.
Yeah, because now the required run rate has come almost close to 7.5. Because they were only looking at boundaries. That's the problem. Let's see how these guys gonna come back. Right down the leg. Bowlers has done a great job keeping everything on tight, not allowing too much width, knowing that Malaysians are looking for big shots. And gone, LBW, and Malaysia in deep trouble.
And that's a great quality of bowling by the UAE young girls. Look at that once again. A flighted delivery, but a bit pace on. Completely missed it. Plumb. Losing the captain. Lina Bay is walking herself back to the pavilion, scoring 5 runs on 12 deliveries. UAE is really on the driving seat here at the UKM Oval of the ACC Women Under-19 Premier Cup 2026. Total of 4 groups and 12 teams here. This is the second qualified game here. Any team win, they goes up to the semi-final, which will be playing day after tomorrow. Yusri, at this moment the picture looks very bad for the Malaysians from the Malaysian side, and the UAE will be very pleased to looking at the scoreboard.
Definitely, that's what you have to do. Just take the singles.
Exactly.
20 for 3, end of over number 8. On the other side, the news from Biomas is Qatar versus Thailand, the first quarterfinals. Qatar were restricted for 82 for 8. Chasing a target of 83, Thailand already 48 for 2 in the over number 7. So they need another 35 runs of 13 overs with 8 wickets in hand. So other hand, looks like Thailand having an easy passage there in the Biomas Oval. And here UAE has after the first 5 to 10 minutes not being with their hands, they have come back strong, putting up 114 runs on the board, and in first 8 overs they have managed to keep Malaysia just for 20 runs and taking 3 wickets.
Vaishnavi come to play her second over. A flighted delivery. Oh, that's no footwork whatsoever. Not coming close to the ball, just pushing through.
It's a big learning curve for Malaysian the girls, and huge task on ahead.
Looking for 2. There was an appeal.
First thing they need to understand is it's not that you have to score every ball a boundary, and the boundaries are not the only way of scoring, because you have put all the pressure on yourself after doing a great job in the field to restrict UAE to 114, and then if you had taken singles, doubles, that automatically put the pressure on UAE fielders and the bowlers, and then you will in search of wickets. They will be giving so many freebies so you can score. However, here, and that's gone, stumping.
Oh, there was a foot in the ear. Umpire think that's out and feel no hesitation giving out. But Noreen, I surprised how I've gone out. That's another breakthrough. Look at that. Look at that. That's a great gloves work at the behind the stump. Right now, UAE on the driving seat here, full cruise control over Malaysia. Well, agree with you, Yusri. You were mentioning, talking about hitting the boundary. Well, there is nothing wrong if you are trying to deal with the boundary, but unless or until the boundary is coming in your way, then yes, you can keep going. But what happens when you are not able to hit the boundary? You have to do the rotation, strike rotation, which is fundamental for every cricketer to understand what is different between UAE batting and the Malaysian batting, where the UAE was struggling, those two better, where the captain of a UAE and Vaishnavi was trying to build the partnership, and after the 10th over they tried to open up, so they were rotating the strike quite often.
Subeka, the new batter, walks in, and that's the ND over number 9, 22 for 4. Subeka and Nuralia.
Well, Shubeka has quite a lot of exposure playing for the national side. She's been in the circuit playing international cricket for quite long. Expectation must be high from her, and that could be the reason why she has been sent off here.
Yep, Masira. Oh, good job there.
Vaishnavi is everywhere, with the bat, with the ball, in the field. Ball in the search of a another temptation delivery, flighted delivery, asking the batter to hit. Well, indeed, of course, there is a protection on the deep long on, but all these batters not realizing it, and also the coaches probably should send a message or tell them that, look, now the situation is X, you have to do the Y thing. They're not able to convert those dot delivery to singles, and that's where you are trying to figure out what they are trying to do.
Yeah, but I think they have dig their own grave. So now uphill battle for Malaysia. 92 runs required in 64 deliveries. It's not a target that cannot be chased. That can be, but the mindset, how you're gonna chase that, how you're gonna build to it's been where the Malaysians are not ready yet.
Well, this is easy chaseable. I've seen a lot of being chased, and which seems to be very impossible. But here all they need to do is to take it serious, look for those, convert those dot deliveries. That's a good hit there, and that's another boundary. 4 runs, a welcome boundary here for Malaysia, a side of relief here.
And that's the second boundary in the innings for Malaysia in the over number 10.
And look, these kind of delivery will be offered. There will be loose ball, there will be dot ball. What they need to do now here, Yusri, to convert those dot ball to the singles. I'm telling you, if they converted those dot ball to the singles, the loose ball will come, they will get the boundary, there will be some wides. And that's the story of over number 10. 27 runs on the board, losing their 4 wickets, and we're gonna have a short little water break. We'll catch you very soon. Welcome back after the drinks break. So the story is left. Half of the story is to be. And 10 overs, Yusri. What is the current 87 runs to win in 10 overs? To be exact, 19.5 overs. Will Malaysia fight through the end? This is the real question here. At this moment, UAE is on the driving seat, where they would not easily allow the Malaysian batter to chase it down that runs easily. Now Malaysian has to find a way, as I mentioned earlier, looking for those singles, double, convert those dot ball to the singles. Loose ball will be there.
Yep, that's
Even if they take every over 4 or 5 runs, singles runs, and there will be wide ball, there will be dot ball.
yeah. They have to just keep on rotating and go on and see where they can end up, and then that's gone. That's a brilliant catch.
I completely feel there was no effort, nothing. She just put the bat into the ball. There's no effort to be seen.
Yep, that's 5 wickets down for 29 runs, and Malaysia are losing their way.
This match is getting out, gripping out from the Malaysian hands. 86 runs required. The new batter walking in, Nur
Khalisha. Yeah, Nur Khalisha walks in. Really, 8 of 18. You see how many dot deliveries they have given. 18 balls, 8 runs.
This is poor batting.
On the other hand, UAE has done a great job. They have done a great job with the bat and ball. They're not given too many freebies. Keep it in the tight line and length. And they were not tested by the Malaysian batters as well. So that helped the cause of UAE as well. So they look on their way to the semi-finals so far, unless these two batters can change the course and put the pressure back on UAE. Subeka is over the field, finding a boundary. Looks like Subeka is the lone volleyer there. And end of over number 11. 34 for 5, sorry. "81 runs in 9 overs." Kamran?
That's a bit of a disappointment from the Malaysian perspective. Not seen much effort has been shown here with the bat. They were brilliant with the ball. Yes, they have given some loose over in between, but they managed to pull back. But I cannot see any effort being made here with the bat.
So far, not too much test for UAE. It's placed towards the third man region. Yet another boundary. Yes, it is.
And these are the welcome boundary where it will help them to get closer to the total. From there on, they need to push, converting dot to singles to doubles, punish those loose deliveries.
Now every over they need to look for one boundary somehow, and then take those singles, not get stuck there. Take singles. That's the way they have to go for next 4 to 5 overs, then to see where they are, and from there to re-evaluate in the last 3 to 4 overs.
As you can see, there is a wind in offer, as is helpful very for the batter. They just need to push through the line as this over is they are trying to rotate the strike. That should be the way from the beginning.
Yeah, just about to say, Subeka and Khalisha, they're looking to keep the scoreboard rotating rather than just looking for boundaries alone. So this is what you have to do, and then definitely you get a 1 or 2 freebies, because otherwise if you are stuck, you're just defending, then what happens, the bowler just have to keep bowling that 4th and 5th stump line and nothing to do much. But when you're taking singles, then the bowlers...
That's gone. That's another wicket for the UAE. We were talking about Nur Khalisha was doing good with Subeka. Another wicket. She seems to go to the long on region. Completely missed out. A quick delivery. Malaysia continuing on the bleed.
Yeah, Khalisha departs after scoring 6 of 6.
Let's have a look once again. Flight of delivery. Looking up to into the long on area. Dismiss. Nur Khaireen is gonna be giving a company to Subeka.
Shakira, can she build a partnership with Subeka? And that's buys 4. Welcome runs. YSD bowling her final over.
Subeka is trying to give her best to rotating the strike. She needs someone to be there to help to rotate the strike. Vaishna is bowling her last spell. Look at the bowling figure. 3.2 overs, 11 runs only been given, taking 2 wickets. She was brilliant with the bat and score 38 runs on 48 deliveries.
In her 21 deliveries, she has bowled 14 dot deliveries.
Outstanding bowling. What else you need from the bowler in T20 format?
Plays rapidly straight to the field. Yet another wicket. Malaysia losing the way.
Well, I'm very surprised to see the way they're getting out, the way they're giving away their wicket. There is no effort to be seen in the shot. Look at, it's completely disappointment to see Malaysia is struggling, continue the struggle here, losing their 6th wicket on just 45 runs. New batter Siti Hamra.
Number 9 batter Hamra. Can she put something along with Subeka? Can they fight back? Can they not give UAE a easy passage through? Or is it too late? Vaishnavi Mahesh, final delivery ball, 3 for 11. What a bowling performance. Oh, there was a chance for a run out. Oh, lucky. And that's the end of over number 13, 45 for 7. And that's ends Vaishnavi 4 overs, 11 for 3. What a performance by Vaishnavi.
That's a great spell by Vaishnavi. 4 overs, 3 wickets, 11 runs. Outstanding. She was brilliant with the bat, and she has done great with the ball. Outstanding.
I think currently she is the leading player, looking for that player of the match award at the moment. She scored 38 of 45 deliveries and backed up with the 3 wickets in her 4 overs, just given 11 runs. And same time, Masiwa bowling her final over as well. It's and we haven't seen the 5th bowler yet, and we are in over number 14. 6 overs to go.
3.49 the required run rate.
I think the tail enders are looking to take those every delivery singles than the top order batters. This should have been the top order batters' responsibility. They should have been looking to take singles rather than defending and taking that pressure, getting that pressure onto themselves.
Oh, that's it. High up in the air. Oh, good effort made by the fielder.
And she was just a meter or two short. Else could have been a wonderful catch. Running backwards.
Nice effort there. Well, Shubika is realizing that I have no much time to look into. I just need to go and over, look for the boundary, more runs, full toss, hitting in the cow corner region, long on to be exact.
This is what you had to do in the early passage, but it was coming too at the end. But however, it's late better than not getting it done at all.
That's a good swing in there.
And that's the boundary. And these two batters turning on at the end. Just 3 wickets in hand. Can they take this game?
Oh, that's a wild swing. That was a wild swing. Meant to be hit. It should be City. Hamra should be sent off early.
Yeah.
She's showing the capability of power hitting. Very wild swing.
And the top and middle order batters has to learn from here.
Yeah, look at the scoreboard. Suddenly it's attractive for me. 57 already on the board, but there's no much wicket in hand. Still there is good amount of over remaining. To be exact, 6.1 over.
And that's why when you take those 1 or 2 taking singles opens up with 1 or 2 bad deliveries looking for wickets rather than you're defending. So that's the end of over number 14, and Mazira also completes her 4 overs for 2 for 22.
I think the captain of UAE has kept 2 overs for herself to bowl in the end of the innings. So Malaysian girls has to make sure to get the most runs from the regular others bowler, because the captain of UAE doesn't seem to giving you enough time to go against her. Thakur is a new bowler to introduced. Gonna bowl
Nihat Thakur.
Oh, quite slingy action. But good release of the ball. Interesting to see a different bowlers. Well, look at that, where she's going from and where she's ending. Wider of the crease. Going straighter. Telling the batter, I'm coming straighter. End up wider of the crease and creating that slingy angle towards the left-hander, bringing that ball in. It's gonna be very interesting to see how she operates against the right-handed. This time she bring that angle up, the right hand, keep that hand a bit straighter, release it, bringing that ball into. Interesting. Keeping ball away, reading the batter earlier. That been hit so well, and is gonna definitely 4 runs. Siti Hamra is doing justice here, showing how that's how you play, that's how you get runs.
Yeah, that's a good intention from the 2 batters in the middle. Siti Hamra and Subega not giving away easily, fighting back. 10 runs per over they required. They have taken that the boundary that needed in every over. Can they put that pressure back? A couple of more overs if these 2 batters can rotate and stay and keep that required run rate within that grasp. It will be an interesting end.
Oh, that was the chance of stumps. Keeper say to the batter, you miss, I miss.
End of over number 15, 59 for 7. They're fighting for an uphill battle. Needing 46 runs of 5 overs. Sorry, 56 runs of 5 overs. 11 runs per over. They have to go big now in the last 5 overs.
All they need
And
to do
just
is
3 wickets in hand.
yeah, all they need to do is to target those 2-3 overs to get as much as run they can.
And we have a new bowler from the Bangi end. That's Nikhil.
No pace and offer. Just a simple delivery, asking the batter to work for yourself.
Couple of big overs will convert this game towards the Malaysia, but where they're going to get it that. But having lost 7 wickets, just 3 wickets in hand, it's a uphill battle. Can these two deliver for Malaysia?
Oh, a quick run with a chance of the run out, get back home on time. Siti Hamra and Shrubika seems to be a good partner. Nicely hit, straight to the hand.
Kamran, would you believe the best partnership so far in this innings is been for the 8th wicket, 16 runs.
Well, I do believe, because they are doing it right now. This is a very disappointing moment for the that been high in the sky. There's not much enough legs to cross the boundary, allowing only 1 run. Coming back to point that I mentioned, that completely disappointed from the top order batter, not able to contribute, as 115 runs is quite easy chaseable. If you look into it, if you even take 2 runs in over, you'll be able to chase down.
That's the end of over number 63 for 7. Yeah, just 4 runs per over, short of 1 run short of 4 runs per over. It's a great learning curve for these young girls, Malaysian girls.
There was an easy chase. I think they should done the calculation. If they have not done it, I'm sure the coaches might already inform them, tell them that, hey, only 115 runs. If you take only 2 runs in over, we will be able to win it. I have no idea why they were so in a rush from the beginning of hitting. That's a no ball being called, and that has been hammered. Another boundary. Siti Hamra is showing a great talent of power.
Yeah, as you said, she should have come in the middle.
Yes, indeed. The quality that she is showing at the moment here with the bat is completely understanding that, yes, she should have been given opportunity to send up in the middle. She could have turned up the table around.
Yeah, these 2 batters are only batters who have gone for 2-digit numbers. All others have been got out for a single digit 1385160.
And look at this required run rate. Oh, that's nice hit again. Once again, and that's a clever batting. What a batting display, Siti Hamra. Bring her up for the next game.
She is turning up. She is turning up big time here.
And that's the excitement we need here.
Can they go on till the 20th over? If yes, there will be something to offer at the end.
Vaishnavi comes to calm her down and tell it's alright. Don't worry, dude. Everything is fine, in control. All you need to do is keep that ball simple. While Siti Hamra says, I'm still around. Good comeback. Mahek Thakur. And that's the way for the tailender. If you bowl fuller, exactly you're gonna go where it should be. You have to keep the ball a little away to making them effort.
You can see the wicket keeper showing the bowler where to bowl.
And this is where she want her to bowl. You have to keep the ball away from the tail ender. If you're bowling to stump and even fuller, that tail ender will never have mercy on you.
Straight to the long off fielder. A single there.
Mahek Thakur figured out right away. Been hammered twice. The first two ball, and that's the learning you experience here in the real time. If you're a youngster starting playing cricket or you are playing cricket, so remember, you never bowl the similar ball that you've been hammered for the boundary. Right away pull the length, push the length. Oh. You miss, I miss. 2 runs.
2 byes.
Shubika is showing the class there, saying that I'm here around still. She's still there. 17 runs on the board for her, and in 20 balls on 17 runs. Siti Hamra is on 20 runs on just 16 delivery. Impressive.
That's completely other way around. What's Subeka done? Can Subeka?
If we look into the wicket that have gone out, Yusri, every single wicket, it's basically, talking about wicket, there is another wicket for the UAE. Shubika depart after long stay here in the middle. Another heartbreaking for Malaysia. Another happy smile on the face for UAE.
And Subeka departs after scoring a wonderful 17 of 21 deliveries. It was an uphill battle for her. For a moment, it looked there will be a game on.
New batter is making her way back into the middle. Aina Umaira. Very pleasant weather here in the UKM Oval. Great atmosphere, some spectator around. A young cricketer from the 12 different nation. participating in the ACC Women Under-19 Premier Cup 2026. It's a great initiative taken by the ACC. Credit goes to the Malaysian Cricket Association to host it so well here. Look at those spectators. And a great platform history for all these youngsters to showcase their talent here to the in front of the world.
Exactly. ACC has done a great job and being very busy these days, having so many tournaments for the junior and everyone, and development for Asian cricket as well. Close call there. 76 for 8.
They're still doable. Only 4.38 runs required per over. 115 are not too far away. But the question is, will Malaysia girls take it here on from now?
Is there enough firepower at the end? 39 required. And it's up, but 14 deliveries, 39. Definitely these youngsters definitely being proud to wear that national jersey on them as a under 19 players. In few years time they'll look to play for the national side. If I'm correct, a few years back, about 5-6 years back, I was honored to be in the com box for the Asia Under-19 men's tournament. In that tournament, we had plenty of players named Mujibur Rahman, Shaheen Shah Afridi, Kamindu Mendes, and so on. And all of them, after a few years, they have been wearing that national jersey and representing the national team, the main national team. So for these young girls, definitely there will be a day coming in where they're going to wear that the main national team's jersey. And you need to earn it.
New bowler, Janani. Oh, they have so many leg spinners. Right away slashing out, looking for 2. Chance of the run out. Get back home on time.
Yeah, Janani back to bowl her final over, and this time she is coming from the university end rather than the Bangi end. She has done well in the opening overs. 3 overs for 8 runs, and here
direct hit, but make it home on time. 18.2 overs, 81 runs on the board, losing 8 wickets.
Kamran, I think we were talking about this first 10 overs. We're asking to take singles, keep rotating, put the pressure on the fielders, and that is being done at the end, the late batters, and not the top order or the middle order.
Well, they did another way around. And I think if your
opportunity has been dropped there, straight to the fielder, butterfingers there.
Yeah, there was an opportunity, but it doesn't matter anymore for the UAE, because they seem to be very relaxed at the moment, knowing that we are rightly in the game.
And that's out, that's gone. That's the 9th wicket. Is that that's Aina Umaira who got get out?
Well, dancing down to the wicket, but didn't come to the ball. Well, in general, if you're playing even a social cricket, when it's come to the chase, you will definitely have the calculation before your openers goes, before the second innings start. You will talk to each other, your friend, hey, this is the score and this is the runs that we need to take every single over. And I think that calculation might be done and being told to those young girls that, hey, just 1 or 2 runs is required per over. You don't need to go with a full blow. And yes, if they have that intent to go and put the pressure against the UAE, it's completely understanding. But when you lose 1 or 2 wicket, you have to make your ground right.
That's a unfortunate situation here for Malaysian, the hosts.
Well, UAE brings a lot of spinner. They only have 1 fast bowler, the captain. As far now,
I'm thinking the captain is waiting to bowl the final over, but if Janani can get the last wicket in the final delivery, she has to do it in the next game, in the semi-finals.
Oh, that's quick delivery, targeting those pads but going away off the line.
Yeah, end of over number 19, 83 for 9. And Malaysia 32 runs short. But nevertheless, from where they were, 27 for 4 in the over number 10, they have been a fight back in the late, but it was too late to be. And
here you go, Yusri. Your wish comes true. The captain of UAE has announced himself. Let's say, yes, I'm coming, Yusri.
Janani has completed her 4 overs for 13, taking 1 wicket. And in her 24 deliveries, 16 dot deliveries. Brilliant. So Samira, skipper, with the ball to bowl the final over to defend 32 runs. And misfield, allows a boundary, first ball.
That been hammered so well. Full toss, hitting in mid-wicket region.
Siti Hamra shows some batting skill there. She has been fighting alone. 29 of 21, that's up in the air, gone. And Samira has taken the wicket to end the game. And brilliant. What a performance. And Malaysia bundled out for 87, chasing a target of 115. They were being 27 for 4 in end of over number 10, where they were losing this battle in the first 10 overs. And the fight back wasn't enough to get through that. And UAE being invited to bat first, put up a scored 114 for 7. and brilliant performance from them. And if you see, Vaishnav 38 of 45 and Pranav 23 of 17. Subeka took 2 for 16 and Jarifa 1 for 6. Chasing a target of 115, Malaysia only managed to score 87 runs, and Vaishnav, after scoring 38, she took 3 wickets for 11 in 4 overs, with Samira 2 for 9. Siti Hamra 29 of 12, where she came at after 7 wickets down, fighting with Subeka. Subeka 17 of 21 at the end. Only 2 batters who were in 2-digit for Malaysia. And what a performance by UAE. And they will be moving to play in the semi-finals. And we will be definitely have the match presentation ceremony soon. Stay tuned. Meantime, UAE celebrating their victory and qualification for the semi-finals. On the biomass, the news from biomass is Thailand has won by 8 wickets and they have been qualified to the semi-finals as well. From the other side, we will have 2 more games today in the afternoon. My friend Kamran will be coming in for the prize presentation. Meantime, stay tuned. We will be back for the prize presentation. Afterwards, we will be connecting back at 2 p.m. for the 3rd qualification, Indonesia versus Bhutan, for quarterfinals 3 in biomass, and here in UKM we will have Nepal taking on Japan. So stay tuned. We will have the prize presentation soon. After that, we will be joining back at 2. So signing off from the Combox, Yusri, and you will be joining Kamran in short while. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to the post-match presentation here at the UKM Oval of the ACC Women Under-19 Premier Cup 2026. There was the second quarter-final here at the UKM Oval, and that's between Malaysia versus UAE. Malaysia won the toss, choose to bowl first. UAE have put 115 runs on the board for the Malaysia. That was a great batting by Vaishnavi, scored 38 of 45 balls. In return, Malaysia was only able to put 87 runs, losing their all wicket. There was also a great batting knock by Siti Hamra, who scored 29 of 22 deliveries. I would like to invite the runner-up team captain, Irina Bey, to come forward and have a few words. Irina, bad luck. What went go wrong for you that you think could done it well and could go for a win?
Sorry?
What is going wrong in between that you think if you do it well, that you can go and win the game?
I think like our batting, our order like collapse very quick, and yeah, we can do much better than this.
Yes, you bowled very well in there, and the batting was quite collapsing. So, what is something that you want to correct it for the next game?
We will learn many things before our World Cup qualifier.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Well, now I'd like to call upon for the winning captain. Please come forward and have a few words. Shamara, happy faces here. That was the expectation to qualify for the semi-final. Share us your thought.
Really proud of the team that we qualified for the Asia Cup. Yeah, we're looking forward for who we're going to play in the semis. Obviously not our best game today. We managed, but I expect a lot more from our girls.
Well, what was going on in the mind when you lose too early wicket? What was the frame of mind that what you was trying to do?
Obviously, me and Vaishu, we were trying to build a partnership, getting through that tough phase, rotating strike, and then we know their later bowlers, we could put pressure on them.
Well, there was a plan that introducing early two spinner.
No, we started with a pacer and a spinner. That is our plan. And yeah, we're really glad it worked out.
Well, good luck for the semi.
Thank you, sir.
Well, now it's time for me to call upon our guest Vice President of MCA, Faiz Abdul Rahman, to please come forward and present the player of the match. A few brilliant performances with the bat, with the ball, but now one outstanding performance standing by Vaishnavi, who scored 38 runs of 45 delivery, taking 3 wickets and 11 runs at 4. Would please come forward and collect your award. Well, Vaishnavi, how happy you are to collecting your Player of the Match award?
I think very happy firstly that the team won and that we're going on to the semis. Very happy with everybody's performance and glad I could stand up for the team when it needed me the most.
Well, what was the mind frame that you went in there losing 2 early wickets?
Actually, I just went in there to build a partnership and I didn't go with a set target or something. I just went in blank, just wanted to do my best for the team.
Well, looking at your bowling, not allowing any pace on the ball, what is the plan, or you just see the condition and see how it suits?
No, I think I played the senior ACC Premier Cup here, so I decently know how the conditions work over here, so it's just a plan. So,
well done. Enjoy your award.
thank you so much.
Well, that's it for the presentation here, and do not go away. Catch us for another quarterfinal here. Till then, take care.